harsh lines. You don't want nothing looking too crazy. You don't want nobody to be able to clock you for nothing. You need to look at yourself up and down, sideways, all that before you walk out the house. Hey beauty babies, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Halle J here for those of you who are new. And while you're here, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you will never miss an upload from your girl. I upload every Monday and Thursday, so look forward to content from me on those days. So today's video is going to be showing you guys how to highlight and contour. I already have my face on my base. Highlighting, you want to apply it. I find it the easiest way. You want to apply it to the flat part of your face. So like everything that's kind of like forward, you want to apply that there. I'm going to highlight under my eyes. My chin. Top part of my lip and my forehead. Even though it's pretty small, I really don't need to do this because it's already just little, but those are the parts you want to use your concealer. It depends on what concealer you're using, but you always want to kind of give your concealer a little time to dry down so it'll be easier to blend, because when you try to go in like straight away with a, well, I mean you can, but just listen, okay? When you try to go in just straight away trying to blend it out, like the product is like all over the place and it picks up. So if you give it a chance to dry, when you give it a chance to dry down, it's kind of like stuck in its place, and it also gives you a fuller coverage. So I just, you know, kind of let that sit down a bit. Okay, and you know, I like to be real cute and just help it to dry down. And when blending out my concealer, I like to use this Real Techniques Instapot face brush just to go in and blend out the edges so it'll be more seamless with my foundation. So I just take it and kind of like drag it down in a sense to just blend that in with the rest of my face. How it's like that seamless blend, so that's what you want to go for. Now I'm going to go in with a sponge. This is my Sonia Kashuk sponge. It's super bomb and affordable, only $5. I got this at Target. My girl Aaliyah's face put me on. I'm gonna link her channel down below because I love her, so y'all need to go subscribe to her channel as well because I love her, so do that for me. You don't want your sponge to be too wet because then it'll like make your concealer look all patchy, and so just make sure it's damp but not like soaking wet. And I just go in and just tap that concealer in. Kind of blend it up on the sides of my nose, because you don't want any harsh lines on your face. You want it all to be just a seamless blend. You want it all to just be one unit, okay? So just tap that on the outside, like so, like that. And you just want to do the same for the rest of your face. And when it's looking too harsh, you can always go over with your foundation brush and just kind of tone it down. So that's what I like to do, just kind of go over the rest of what I already blended in, just to help it along the way, okay? So this is your first layer. Well, this technically is your second layer because like you did your foundation, but this is like your first layer of concealer. So this is just to, if you have any bags or dark circles up under the eyes, This is just to kind of like even that out with the foundation and just trying to give you what your, you know, just real cute base. So now I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Tan Sand, and I'm just gonna do the same thing I did with the first concealer. But for me with this concealer, it's very bright, okay? Like ridiculously bright, so I don't wanna go too crazy. So I'm just gonna place a little bit in my inner corner with the wand, and then I'm gonna like spread it out with another brush because this is like really bright and really yellow, so I'm not trying to go ham with it. It all really just depends on what concealer you use, the consistency and all that. But I mean, if y'all want a affordable drugstore makeup tutorial, I can definitely do that for y'all because these are kind of expensive, but they're like great, like they're great. But I can definitely do a affordable like makeup haul, like drugstore deal. So just let me know down in the comments if you guys are interested in something of that nature, and I will definitely get that to y'all. But back to the tutorial. It's really full coverage. My first concealer was full coverage, and this concealer is full coverage, so we trying to be concealed. We're not trying to play around. You're going in with your lighter concealer. Want to, see, I just lost my train of thought. When you're going in with your lighter concealer, you want to go up on the sides of your nose, because when you go in with that contour, you kind of already want to like have that shape set up. So I'm going in on the side. So look, shaping like the nose already on this side compared to that side. So you always want to kind of bring your concealer up on your nose to create that illusion of a slimmer nose. This brush, I kind of blended it out slightly, but I just wanted to spread the product around, and I'm going to spray my face because of how dry this concealer is. It's really simple. You just have to take your time and blend and allow your product to dry down a bit before you try to start blending, because if not, it's just going to be a lot of like you going here and then going here and just taking the product from here and placing it here, and there's more product you want over here then, and it's just a big mess. The biggest thing I can say is let your concealer dry down first before you try to go blend it out. For contour, I'll be using my black Radiance foundation stick in espresso. You can use a darker concealer, but I feel like the best thing to do is get a foundation stick that is darker than your skin tone. That, like, you know, is a lot darker than your skin tone, and you'll be actually able to see, you know, the definition. And it's just like the consistency of this one is like really creamy, and it's easier to blend out. I'm looking like a donut, like a round, flat face donut. You want to add some dimension to your face. You want to add some shadow. That's all contouring is. That's why it's darker, because you want to create a shadow to give the illusion that, you know, you got that snatched cheekbone, you got that small forehead, you got that slim nose, you know, you got that snatched jawline. I don't do the jawline situation because it's no help in my case. I mean, it just doesn't look right. When people do that, it just really doesn't look right. It looks good on camera, but like in real life, you having that, it just isn't enough for me. Okay, this is the trick. Go like this, right? And wherever that's cutting, or like wherever you just like, when you smile, you want to just have it here with it. You want to have it right under that cheekbone. So I'm going to go here and here, right under that cheek. So when I blend it, it's gonna give me that look. And my forehead's pretty small, so I don't like to contour my forehead. But if you were going to I'm gonna do it for y'all. but you just want to take a little on your forehead. I'm not gonna do all up there, y'all. It really looks crazy, but that's what you would do. This is the forehead. You want to get across your forehead. You want to get your cheekbones, and you want to get your nose. When doing my nose contour, I like to put the product right here and then blend it down, because in order to really get that seamless nose contour blend, you want it to be coming from like your eyebrows. Like you want it to be coming up here, down here. Because when you just have it here, you can kind of tell like that, and it just stops. You can kind of tell, but if you blend it up into the eyebrow, it gives it that effect. So taking this, just an angled contour brush though. Contouring can be very tricky, but cream contouring can also be very tricky because you make sure that it's blended out properly. Like you don't want a big patch here on the side of your face. You want it to be like seamless. Like I don't know how to say it, but that's what you want. So when I blend out my contour, I just go in circular motions and I go upwards, because if you go downwards, it's just gonna bring it down past where you want it. You always want it where you apply it and up. That's how you want to blend it out. So that's where you want it to be. I'm sorry. So so that's what you want to give them. My hair looking crazy. It's just this quarantine and like me having to do my hair. It's just like a no for me. Like I just want some braids, like box braids me please, soft locks me please, like any of that. But this is what we gonna have until I gotta wash my hair. I gotta have a whole wash day, y'all. It's just gonna be. It was supposed to be today, but obviously not. Literally the same brush, but tiny. It's that angled situation, but really tiny. So you want to blend this into your eyebrow, upward into your eyebrow, right? And you want to bring it down the sides of your nose. Up here in your eyebrow, down the sides of your nose. Because it just gives it that effect, you know what I'm saying? So I might need to apply some more. Well, maybe not. Take it under here and just cut the bottom portion of my nose off. I want a lifted nose that's sitting a perky nose, I guess you could say. So I just take a little bit more product and I go up under here and just cut that bottom portion of my nose off. So it gives the illusion that like I got a perky nose. Just to make sure that I don't have any creases under my eyes before I put my powder on. You're just gonna blend in underneath there and apply your powder. I'm going in with my Mercier translucent powder first, just to like set the concealer. And you always want to make sure that your concealer is blended in and you have no creases, because once you put that powder on, that concealer is locked where it is. There's no blending it out. There's no. So you need to make sure everything is in line when you go in and put your powder on. Dab it on my beauty blender. I dab the excess on my hand and I tap it in. Everywhere that I place concealer. To get up on the sides of my nose to help with that snatched nose look. So you see how it's just sinking my nose in. To sharpen up my contour, I'm going to take a darker powder, because You don't really want too bright of a powder. I mean, you can use a translucent powder, but just for me, I like a powder with a little tint on it, so it's easier when I'm getting ready to just dust it off. It's not too dramatic, and it just really looks like you have this line going down the side of your face. So I take this Fit Me loose powder in the shade medium deep, and I just do the same situation. Let's go in here and clean up right underneath that contour. Oh gosh, I use a lot of powder. But just like that, and just clean it up. It's gonna give you that, oh, look at this, that really sharp cheek snatchery, okay? Okay, you just wanna let that sit for a little bit. You don't want her to really set down on you because they don't want to be able to really blend it out that well. So I'll let it sit for a little bit, and you just want to go ahead and dust that off. Cause see, she already set in. You see that line? She already set in. So you don't want to give her time to get comfortable. You just want her to be like, okay, girl, thanks. See you later. That kind of situation. And then I always have this line here. So I go over with my foundation brush and just kind of tone that back down. Now that that's there, I'm gonna dust off any excess powder that I have on my face. Everything's dusted away, dusted off. Now it is time for me to set my contour, which I really should have done before I dust all the rest of this off, but it really doesn't matter just as long as you do it. So I'm gonna go in with this Black Radiance pressed powder in Cafe, and I'm gonna take another ankle brush and just follow where I put that contour. We're here. You need blush. I don't know who's been telling you you don't need it, but you need it. It just makes you look so alive and youthful and pretty and feminine and just popping. It makes your cheeks pop when you smile and you talk. And it's just like, ooh, girl, you look cute. It's the blush. So I'm going in with this Milani blush, my favorite. It's in Wild Rose. And I'm gonna tap it on the top of my cheek, what they call it, the apples of my cheeks, right? And I just kind of brush it outward into the contour. And that kind of blends it into the contour, and it just makes it look seamless. Like, my big woohoo is all about seamlessness, okay? You don't want no harsh lines. You don't want nothing looking too crazy. You don't want nobody to be able to clock you for nothing. You need to look at yourself up and down, sideways, all that before you walk out the house. I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect, but nobody will be able to just clock you like just by taking that glance. Like, oh, she looking like that's what you want. Okay. Oh, not that you need nobody to tell you that, because you know you look good when you walk out. Like you know that, but it's just you don't. When I put on freaking gloss or something, I get this. It's just. Your face, because after you get done with powders and stuff, you look all real dry and dusty. I mean, you look a little dusty, so you need to bring your skin back to life with either like a facial mist, a setting spray, like something of that nature. But today I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty What It Do setting mist. What it do, and it's a really lot. Like it's literally a mist, and you literally barely feel it. That's why it's so this. So I'm proud of you. this is my lipstick by Imani in Poise. I'll have her website linked in the description box. It's mute. The mascara is right here. So I'm going with my Fenty Beauty mascara. Just now I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This will have your face in lock intact forever. Well, it says 60 hours, and that's forever. And before this dries down completely, you want to put your highlighter on because it makes it look 10 times more pigmented when your skin is kind of wet, and it just makes the pigment pop more. So and then just to set it off, spray it one more again and you are good. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any other tips that you would like to add, leave them down below in the comment section. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and share it to your homegirls, to your cousins, to your aunties. Like, you know, you could be having relatives that makeup don't always be, you know, so help them out. Send them the video, you know, send them my video, and it's just gonna be right. Again, I just thank you guys for tuning in today. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel and watching another one of my videos. And I mean, if you haven't seen them, you should watch these. I mean, I'm just saying. So I love you guys, and I thank you guys so much